Hello, psychology students. Welcome to your first online class. The major project for this online class and this online assignment is to change a behavior through positive reinforcement. So you're going to think about one of the behaviors that you'd like to change. Maybe you'd like to floss your teeth more often or exercise more, and then you're going to use positive reinforcement to increase this behavior. So all of the instructions are included online, and you make sure to read through them carefully. I'm just going to give you a brief introduction to the project here and some of the ideas. So especially what is positive reinforcement. So last class we talked about classical conditioning. So that involves pairing. In our case, we paired the lemonade powder with the bicycle bell, which is just like Pavlov, who paired meat powder and a bell. And what you do with classical conditioning is you pair two items, a neutral stimulus and an unconditioned stimulus, for a result that is a conditioned response from the conditioned stimulus. So that's classical conditioning, but let's move on to operant conditioning, which is what the focus of this next project. So operant conditioning looks at how the consequences after a behavior either increase the likelihood of that behavior being repeated or decrease the likelihood of that behavior being repeated. So if I touch a hot burner and it hurts, the consequence is the pain, and I'm less likely to touch a hot burner again. Versus if I eat some food and it's really delicious, the consequence is positive, I get a good feeling from the food, and I'm more likely to repeat that behavior in the future. So a reinforcer is any stimulus or event that functions to increase the likelihood of a behavior. And specifically, we're going to look at positive reinforcement. So anything that adds something desirable and thus makes you more likely to do a behavior. So a great example is that just giving a treat to a child for cleaning their room would make them more likely to do that in the future. So very simply, operant conditioning looks at a behavior and it looks at the consequences following a behavior and whether or not that behavior changes. So adding a pleasant consequence increases the behavior. And we saw a quick clip about that with Skinner, and you can go back and watch that, and we'll be watching more clips to do with Skinner and looking into further detail in class. And in fact, these slides are all included in the in-class. So we'll talk about this some more next class, but that was just a quick introduction to the ideas. Now, in order to complete your assignment, you'll go to your course Blackboard, and it opens up to this page. And then you're going to click on the Online Classes tab. And here is where all your online class instructions will be posted. So if you scroll down, it will be at the bottom here, and it will say assignment on positive reinforcement. And so your major project for this assignment is not actually doing the behavior, it's coming up with the plan. So that is due tomorrow, September 13th at midnight, and it will involve all your details of your project plan. And where you're going to post that project plan when you've completed it is under the journal item. So if you look at your menu bar over here again and you see journal, you'll click on the journal. And within the journal, you will post here. It'll say journal behaviorism assignment. You'll click there, and once you open that up, you will click at the top left-hand corner. There's a gray box that says create journal entry. So you'll click there and you'll post it. And I recommend also keeping a draft of it in Word or another file format, just in case the posting doesn't go through so that you don't lose it. So always keep a copy, just in case when you post it, it doesn't go through and then you lose your work. So that's it. Make sure to read through all the instructions, and please email me if you have any questions. And if not, I'll see you in class.